underestimate
Bow down and stay down. Portanina.
Luna!
Cheers! Verna, Verna, boo!
Linda!
Portanina! Elena!
Good morning. How's your mood today? Feel free to take a look around.
Exclusive after-hours service now available. Not transaction app.
Only makes you look cuter. Whatever! Whatever! Don't underestimate me.
What the? Linda, 我等了。Linda.
Oh, that sweet, serious little one. I remember him. He sometimes comes by the shop to buy things, always so polite and meticulous. Whenever I teased him a little, he'd get adorably flustered.
That's probably Beelion.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last saw him. Maybe a month or two? He didn't seem quite himself last time, looking a bit down. I had to call his name a few times to get his attention, like his mind was somewhere else entirely.
That must have been right around when Bowlion was mistaken for Beelion. He was probably feeling pretty uneasy about it.
I tried asking what was going on, but he didn't say much. Just kind of mumbled things like, I wasn't much help, and if only I were stronger. It sounded like he was upset about not being able to do more.
Not being able to do more? Back at Yunkui Summit, Bowlion was always one of our hardest workers. He trained so diligently and never once turned anyone down when they asked for help. I haven't been around him much lately, so I'm not sure what was eating at him. Back when Shifu fought with the Exaltists and was wounded, everyone was panicking, scrambling to hold things together. When things finally calmed down, the disciples at Yunkui Summit were contacting me to check how we were doing over here. Bowlion was there too. I remember I casually said something like, if only everyone could be as strong as Shifu, then she wouldn't have to carry the burden every time something happens. Could it be Lion took that to heart?
And maybe that made him think he's not strong enough, and pushed him to train harder.
All this because of a misunderstanding?
It's all my fault. I even thought at one point that he caught some kind of virus, and that's why his training backfired.
But is that really it? From the way Bowlion was acting, I feel like there's something else going on. Oh, Fairy, are you done with your investigation?
System log scan for Bowlion complete. No signs of virus infection detected. No abnormal responses, resource spikes, or tampering of settings found.
Now we can be sure Bowlion wasn't infected with that virus Raisin mentioned earlier. Thank goodness.
Hidden folder, The Way of Loneliness, has been found. Please confirm if you would like to open it.
Oh, that's kind of a sad name.
A hidden folder? And with a name like that? That's definitely suspicious. Let's open it up and make sure Bowlion isn't caught up in something bad.
Opening hidden folder titled The Way of Loneliness. Detected 32,759 text files, 2,589 search logs, and 36 bookmarks. Primary contents include web novels such as The Road to Heavens. Engagement cancelled? Take this world-destroying thunder as a betrothal gift. Pushing through 9 heavens, my power comes from loot. And the system made me raise the villain as my lackey.
A Bangbu getting hooked on web novels isn't unusual. Unless there's actually some hidden message in here.
No hidden data detected. Records show that prior to encountering the game and the chess legend in Wi-Fi Peninsula, Bowlion had already been addicted to wuxia and cultivation web novels for several months. These files are 100% authentic, legitimate, and malware-free cultivation web novels.
So basically, Bowlion got super into cultivation web novels. Then he saw Ginger playing the game Enna Chess Legend, and decided that's his own path to enlightenment? And all that Chosen One stuff was just him getting way too into his own fantasy.
Searching keyword, The Chosen One. Document found, cultivation notes. I bought water for my junior disciples 3 times in a row. I won a get one free prize. Could this be the fated stroke of luck of The Chosen One, as described in The Road to Heavens? The junior disciples said I've made great progress, but I haven't undergone any special training. Maybe my spiritual insight as the Chosen One has finally awakened? The tribulations of the Chosen One. Could it be that Yunquei Summit's conflict with the Exaltists is also a disaster brought by my fate? This is the only way. Chi Refinement Stage, Foundation Establishment Stage, Divine Transformation Stage, and finally, Trial of Ascension Stage. The road ahead is long. As the Chosen One, I am destined to walk this path alone. After I descend the mountains into the mortal realm and break this fate, I will awaken my powers and then return to my fellow disciples. Based on his reading habits, Big Data kept pushing him pseudo-cultivation content such as The Chosen One and Chi Revival. Cross-referencing with his cultivation notes and keyword searches suggests that there is a 91% chance that Bowlion interpreted Yunquei Summit's prior conflict as a calamity brought upon those around him, all because of his fate as the Chosen One.
I see. No wonder he never came to check in at the temple. He's been out there acting as Bee-Lion this whole time.
That was quite the misunderstanding. But honestly, for a little Bangbu, it's not too surprising he'd convince himself of something like that after reading all those stories.
Have you ever encountered anything like this before?
No, this is the first time. But it does make me wonder. Things like chi refinement, foundation establishment. In the cultivation novels and games, they always come with clear stages, right? But in real life, especially for Bangbu, there's really no clear standard to measure their worth. So it's not surprising some of them get lost in a world like that. As for this little guy, he's just trying to find his own way to deal with all the uncertainty in life.
I think I get it now. Thank you so much, Miss Manager.
So, should we try to convince Bolion to come back to the temple?
Oh, no. It's fine as long as he's not in danger. He's been living out there all alone for a while now. It must be rough. But if this is the life he wants to experience, just let him be. Honestly, he's always so mature and put together. I've never seen him this genuinely excited about something. I believe he'll go back on his own when he's ready. Tim, home is where everyone from Yunquay Summit is, after all. Let's go talk to Bolion now. I'd love to ask him to teach me his ways. This game stuff is a little brainy for me, but I still want to join him on his training.
The bonds between the young ones. Even I'm a little touched. So, what about the Easter egg? Are you still planning to look for it?
Let's just leave it up to fate. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Or, who knows, maybe one day, the Chosen One will stumble across it.
The rhythm of the waves. Plenty strikes to score. Keep it up. going to deal with you individually. Apologies. A flurry of thrust. I see your weakness. Focus on the target. Solid hit. Score one for me. You can't run. Perfectly symmetrical. Pull with the blade. Focus on the target. Here it goes. Keep it up. You're riddled with flaws. You can't run. Adjust your breathing. For the time field name, I will never lose! Clear your mind. Solid hit. Score one.
Out.
Leave it to me. Cycle of yin and yang. Scatter.
Buckle up!
Vanished.
Going the extra mile!
Soar with the wind! Soar with the wind!
Coming through!
To the side! Get still! Scatter!
Weakling.
Get out of my way!
Here to assist.
Buckle up! Get out of my way!
Your fate is sealed!
Back up is here!
Let's make this quick. Victory, the only option. My blade is already.
Heal extension, fired up!
Disappointing. My heart is a mirror.
If you have any questions or need anything, just let...
I can't believe how fast the haunting rumors spread. We worked so hard to turn this place around. If this keeps up, it could scare people off all over again.
Looks like we need to get to the bottom of this ASAP. Monato can hold down operations at the resort for now. While he's handling things, we need to figure out what's really going on. If we keep dragging this out, who knows if we'll even be able to make the music festival happen? Yuzuha, do we really have to investigate the haunting? Can't we just let Mr. Arnold handle this? Milady, last night you hugged Belle and me so tight we almost passed out, and now you're getting cold feet? By the way, do you always sleep at home hugging a plushie on each side to keep things perfectly symmetrical? Besides, Mr. Arnold must be busy with all your family matters, right? Stuff like this is exactly what Spook Shack is here for. But all those places you took me to explore before were just false alarms. This is my first time seeing a real haunting. So asymmetrical, so terrifying. Ghostly objects with no physical form right before my eyes. Alice, calm down. Remember what I told you last night? Most urban legends aren't really supernatural? You got it. Actually, I didn't finish the whole thing. As a new member of Spook Shack, you should hear it all. Behind every urban legend lies something unknown in this world. The truth behind these unknowns might be man-made, supernatural, or even a brand new truth nobody's discovered yet. But no matter what it is, it belongs only to those with courage. Only those brave enough to face these tales have the right to uncover the truth. Pretty cool, right? That's exactly why I love ghost stories so much. Did Monato join Spook Shack because he was moved by that speech too? Huh? Of course not, 'cause I just made that up a couple days ago. Just when I was starting to feel a little inspired, and you were totally messing with me. Sorry, but judging by your look, I think you're ready to join the investigation. To be honest, I'm still a little scared. Those paranormal objects really shook me up. But if I'm with you guys, maybe I'll find the courage to tough it out. Perfect. Then let's kick off step 1 of our investigation. Have fun! Enjoy the vacation! Focus on boosting the resort's popularity and make the most of this summer! Are you for real? This barely sounds like an investigation anymore.
I think I see where you're going with this. You're planning to wait it out for now.
Bingo! Whether it's a real haunting or just someone playing tricks. If you look at how the resort's popularity has tanked, I'd say it's not hard to figure out what's going on. But right now, since we don't have any solid evidence to work with, if we could recreate the supernatural incident one more time, we might be able to push the investigation further. As for how to make that happen...
If we keep bringing people in like usual and minimize the fallout from the haunting, the ghost won't be able to stay hidden for long. Sooner or later, they'll have to show themselves again.
But if something like this happens again, the resort's popularity will take an even bigger hit. Are we really just going to sit back and wait for the next haunting? Of course not. Before the ghost makes their next move, let's talk to Therese and the others and see if we can find out what really went down at the resort in the past. Something feels off. But what exactly?
What's on your mind, Alice? Want to share?
I'm sorry, Wise. You came to help me clear my mind, and I've just been lost in thought the whole time. I was just wondering, what exactly is the true nature of those ghosts? There's this strange, unsettling feeling of deja vu that I can't shake. Yuzuha is right. Only those brave enough to face the supernatural have the right to uncover the truth. Everyone at the resort deserves to know that truth. I don't want to be the trembling little bunny, cowering in fear of the unknown anymore.
Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling. The answer might be hiding in the everyday things around us. Alice, let's hold those thoughts for a bit. Look over at the horizon. I think I just spotted dolphins.
Where? Symmetrical dolphins are the most adorable. Can you point them out to me? It feels like ever since I met you, Yuzuha, and Monato, everything's been changing.
Does change make you uncomfortable?
Change means the unknown. It means losing something. Just like ghost stories. It scares me. But now, I see it differently. It's not too bad. Every day I spend with you guys is a pleasant surprise, brought about by change. I feel like I might have said something a little embarrassing. Just don't tell anyone, especially not Yuzuha. Oh, and I think there's a whale over there.
What? A whale? Where?
Come a little closer, and I'll tell you. It looks like something's happening again.
Alice, are you alright?
I'm fine, but there's something else that's been bothering me. Wise, would you mind coming with me to check it out? projector, and it looks like it's the latest model. It can create hyper-realistic, full 3D images. The incorporeal ghosts and the objects we saw, they're just illusions projected by this thing. For someone trying to fake a haunting, this is honestly kind of pathetic. But with the power to stay invisible, it managed to trick us all.
I see. Since no one could spot the source of the projection, everyone thought these holograms were supernatural. But how did they manage to make the projector invisible?
Wise, you were the one who gave me the idea. On the ship, you said, "Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling." So I started thinking carefully about where this deja vu feeling was coming from. Figuring out the holographic projector part was easy. The real challenge was finding out how they made it invisible. Until I realized we've seen something like this before. That's where the deja vu came from.
I got it. The drones Grace sent to help us with the Aqua Blaster ride.
Drones? Now that you mention it, we did see them appear and disappear right in front of us. You think it's using the same kind of tech?
As far as I know, New Eridu doesn't have any stable technology that can make objects fully invisible. But if the drones can go invisible for short periods, there must be some new tech I haven't seen before. So I'm guessing that same technology was applied to the projector. Even though searching for invisible objects with paranormal images right in front of me is still terrifying, at least I guessed right.
Good job, Alice. Thanks to you, we're finally uncovering the truth. Now let's get in touch with Grace and confirm it.
That holographic projector you mentioned.
Please, we'd appreciate your input, Miss Grace. We're trying to find...
You're right. They all have the same surface.
Chameleon? Is that some kind of rare new material?
Yes. The military's been hoping to develop a new tech that can make weapon systems or combat personnel invisible, and chameleon coating was Three Gates military tech's solution, though it barely passed the bar. When sprayed, the problem is, it's not stable. Low temperatures, infrared exposure, even a little physical impact, any of those can instantly break the camouflage.
No wonder it only took one punch from Alice to knock the projector visible again.
Exactly. Since it's still full of flaws, the material isn't usable for actual military applications, which is why Three Gates Corp hasn't made it public. They're currently working on fixing these issues, and that's where Bellabog Heavy Industries comes in. Ben struck a deal with them at a friendly price, and I received a batch of chameleon to help them test and improve. That's the story behind the drones.
Thanks for explaining. So, since this invisibility tech is flawed, it hasn't hit the market yet, right?
Other companies might have struck deals with Three Gates Corp like we did, but I'd say most of the material's still in their hands.
See. Looks like we finally unmasked the ghost.
By the way, on my way over here, I overheard some people talking about hauntings. Judging by your reactions, is Three Gates Corp involved?
I'd say there's an 88% chance. We lack direct evidence and can't confirm if Willis's actions were ordered by the company. But at the very least, we know that there are hidden projectors scattered around the resort, projecting those creepy images.
Well, I can't sit back and do nothing. Sweet Pea's been under a lot of stress lately, and both Anton and Ben could really use this break. No way I'm letting their precious time off get ruined like this.
Miss Grace, could you lend us a hand? Finding the other hidden projectors might take a while, But something you just mentioned gave me an idea.
That's a brilliant idea! Leave it to me. I should be able to take care of it in no time.
Thank you. Wise, can I borrow your phone for a moment? We'll be right back. You and Yuzuha just wait here for a bit.
Sure, no problem. But I'm curious, what exactly are you planning?
Obviously, we'll fight ghost stories with science.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
Want to catch some waves together?
And that's the whole story. So there's no need to worry about any so-called haunting now. We've recovered all the projectors that caused this mess.
Oh, thank goodness! Thank goodness! I always knew there was nothing wrong with the resort my father left me.
Miss, here. Take this handkerchief to wipe your tears. Everyone, thank you for stepping in to help during such a crisis. And now I'm almost certain. 3 Gates Corp is definitely behind all of this.
We were one step away from taking over the resort, but right when we hit rock bottom, we managed to bounce back. Of course he's doing everything he can to interfere. Those stupid minions he brought to cause trouble were probably just a distraction to keep us busy while his other lackeys snuck around installing these projectors everywhere. After that, they could control the hauntings remotely without needing to stick around. No wonder Minato didn't spot anyone at the time.
No, we can't. Not yet. We've checked all the surveillance footage from the resort, but none of them caught Willis's men in the act. Willis is no amateur. A fox like him wouldn't leave obvious evidence. Having dealt with the resort for so many years, he probably knows exactly where all the cameras are.
And besides the chameleon coating, there's no other evidence linking these projectors to Three Gates Corp right now. They could easily claim they had nothing to do with any of this.
To make them stop for good, we'll need to catch them red-handed. Even the slickest fox can't talk their way out when caught in the act.
But how can we know when they'll come back to stage another haunting?
It might not even be about setting up another haunting. Like I just said, Chameleon is still really unstable as an invisibility material. Willis is pulling tricks with a tech that's barely holding together. Anything unexpected could expose the projectors. And when that happens, the whole ghost story collapses. He must know the risks and has a backup plan.
I see. So you're saying that if something happens, he'll definitely send someone to retrieve the projectors.
I understand now. I'll update Mia and Helen on the situation. Willis's men might show up again soon, and we'll all be ready for them. We'll be there to support you guys when the time comes. Please, don't let them get away with it.
Of course. Leave it to us.
Come from?
The weakness has been exposed. So you guys ever think about maybe, I don't know, giving up?
Give up my ass! I don't know how we got exposed, but... Don't think you're getting out of here in one piece either!
How about this? We blinked away! You can't run! You're gonna pay! Don't freak out now! I'll handle this, but take me back. Feel the sea breeze. Winter strikes to score! Right hit!
Stay put and don't try anything funny. Public security's on their way.
Let me go! What did we even do to make you call public security, huh?
breaking into the resort store, malicious damage to property, assaulting staff, and wearing that asymmetrical helmet. I'd say that's plenty to press charges.
Huh? What kind of charge is that last one?
EJ and I searched these guys. Willis wasn't here, and none of them look like Three Gates Corp employees.
In other words, these guys look like a bunch of thugs who broke into the resort with no connection to Three Gates Corp. Of course, that's just on the surface.
Three Gates Corp? That huge company under Tops? And what's this ghost haunting business? I have no clue what you're talking about. Hey, listen! We hit the resort simply because you people ticked us off. So we're here to mess with the place. I planned it, they carried it out. That's all there is to it.
How much did Willis pay you? We'll double it!
Willis? Never heard of him. Don't know what you're talking about. We make our living with our own two hands.
That's enough. Monato, would you mind locking them up until public security arrives?
Yuzuha, are you still planning to use Denny's to turn them? To be honest, Spook Shack's in the doghouse in terms of cash right now.
I'm also a member of Spook Shack. I can chip in if you need funding.
It's okay, Alice. I was just feeling them out. Judging by their attitude, I'd say Willis has already paid them a pretty hefty hush fee. No point wasting time on them. Anyway, after tonight's counter-strike, Willis probably won't be making any bold moves for a while. As for whether these thugs will rat him out, we'll let public security handle that.
Does that mean we don't have to worry about more hauntings happening again?
The thugs Willis hired have all been caught. There's no one left to do his dirty work for now. Of course, he might hire another group of thugs, or even do it himself. But if he tries anything again, we won't let him get away with it.
The music festival kicks off tomorrow night. At least this time Willis won't be able to do anything. If our festival and attractions combo goes well, the resort's popularity should be in a pretty good spot after this.
Although this is good news, it's a shame that after all the chaos these past few days, the whole haunted resort thing has blown up all over Internaut. This kind of negative publicity's already doing some real damage. But hey, it's still way better than when we first opened. Back when nobody wanted to come at all. Thanks to all of you, the resort's finally back on track.
MP, don't say that. Honestly, I'm already really happy we've gotten this far in such a short time. At least now, even with the ghost rumors, we can still keep the resort running.
Oh, right! Speaking of which, I've been scrolling through Internaut posts these past few days, and it seems like people's opinions about our resort are starting to shift. Hold on, let me pull it up. Look, since the hauntings were just spooky but didn't cause any real harm to people, quite a few paranormal enthusiasts are getting super interested in the place. Let me see. Wow, you're right! There are even posts calling us a must-visit summer hotspot, with guides on where to take the best photos. What on earth are these people thinking?
Aren't you the same, my lady? You say you're scared of ghost stories and supernatural stuff, but deep down you're dying to run into some spooky events yourself.
No, I'm not! Anyway, what if we flip this whole haunting thing around and use it as a publicity stunt to attract more visitors? It might even help offset the negative press we got the past couple days.
No, let's just end it here. I don't want to use something like this to make money off the resort my father left me. MP, Could you help gather all the holographic projectors we've recovered so far and hand them over to public security? Alright, let's shift gears. Time to help Alice and Yuzuha prepare for tomorrow night's music festival.
Right. Thanks, everyone. The bands Mr. Arnold invited will be here tomorrow for rehearsal. And we've already pushed out all the ads. Though, with the budget we've got, it's only a small promo campaign.
Leave all the preparations to us. Now that everything's back on track, it's time to share the wonders of summer with all our guests.
Belle and I will help too. Let's make the most of it and spend an amazing summer night together.
We got this!
Summer. If only it could last forever.
That's a ton of ghost images. What's going on? Oh no, the tourists are totally freaking out.
now? Why are there so many haunting images?
Didn't we hand over all the projectors to public security last night? What kind of dirty trick is Three Gates Corp pulling now?
We'll figure that out later. Right now, there are too many of these projections. Most of the visitors are completely spooked. We need to collect the projectors now and get the visitors to safety ASAP.
The performers and staff have all run off in a panic! We must hurry! Let's split up!
Where are you all rushing off to?
Willis, you again. And behind you.
New Eridu Broadcasting, Throne Quarter TV, Redo Media. Basically, I invited all the major mainstream media outlets in New Eridu.
So the whole city can watch this haunted circus you deliberately set up?
Careful what you say. We're live across the city right now. I just heard Fantasy Resort was on the rise, so I decided to spend a little of my own money to bring in some big media coverage. Just trying to help you out with a little PR, that's all. Oh, but what a shame! Looks like we picked the worst possible time and ended up broadcasting your resort's biggest mess for everyone to see.
I can't believe you have the nerve to say that! Everyone watching, please listen to me! Everything you're seeing right now was created by hologram projectors. Our resort is not haunted! And the one who orchestrated all of this, turning it into a haunting, is none other than this department manager from Three Gates Corp!
Oh my. If you want to accuse Three Gates Corp, shouldn't you at least have solid evidence? You can't throw shade at us just because the projectors happen to be coated in our new material, can you? Speaking of evidence, I've actually got a video that proves my company has nothing to do with your resort. In fact, it was your own people who installed the projectors in place to fake the haunting. That's your resort's bamboo, right? Forgive me for not disclosing the source of this video, but it clearly shows that this bamboo did everything on its own. We had nothing to do with it. I believe the people can see it for themselves. You fabricated this whole haunting nonsense, traumatizing customers who trusted and visited you. And then you had the nerve to turn this around on me. That's what really happened.
MP, how could this be? You've been with us since Father was still alive. You would never do something like this, right, MP? Huh? Where's MP?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen MP around at all since this morning.
I bet it's already left town. Bamboo's actions. Master takes the fall. As the resort's managers, shouldn't you give the audience and your guests an explanation?
Damn it! Where did MP run off to at a time like this? What should we do?
Can I leave this to you two?
You want us to keep the media busy? I'm not a pro at this, but I can handle it.
Are you planning to retrieve the projectors and find MP?
Has always cared deeply about the resort. There's no way it would do something like this without a reason. There There must be something else behind this. We need to find it and figure out the truth.
Go! We've got things covered here.
Okay, we'll be back soon. Do you think MP might be somewhere it usually hangs around?
No, maybe it's not that simple. Let's ask around first.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
Impy? Are you okay? Can you hear us?
This is awful. They sprayed chameleon on it and did it so
Empy, calm down. What exactly happened last night? Can you tell us about it? So last night when Mia mentioned the ghost stories were well received on internet, you thought about using it to the resort's advantage?
Your face looks like you're about to bite someone, little bunny.
Is that how I look right now? You're not much better, Yuzuha. Your hair's practically standing on end.
Empy, you've done great. We'll take it from here. We'll settle the score with the bad guys who tried to ruin our summer.
Wise, got any ideas? From what MP said, it sounds like Willis didn't leave any evidence behind this time either.
No, he didn't. But this time, he's going down. He crushed every bit of hope we had just to sabotage the resort. He even went so far as to leave Empy invisible in seawater to make it malfunction. We're heading back, and we'll make him pay for what he's done.
I'm impressed you managed to find this troublemaking Bangbu. What's with all those wounds on it? Don't tell me you beat it up to appease the guests.
MP! Those wounds! What happened?
Willis, you did this, didn't you? MP is just a little Bangbu! You bastard!
Guys, when you finally get your shot at revenge, you can't just say something weak like, "You bastard." Alice, show them how it's done.
Huh? Me? Alright then. My name is Alice Timefield. For the sake of Fantasy Resort's reputation, for MP, and for everyone's hard work that you tried to trample, I will push you into an utterly asymmetrical abyss of despair! Alice, that asymmetrical part was kinda unnecessary.
What exactly are you getting at?
In short, you brought in these invisible holographic projectors, caused chaos at the resort, and even tried to kill a Bangbu. All of this is being exposed to the entire city of New Eridu, live on camera.
And here I thought you had something important to say. How ridiculous! In a lawful society, you can't just throw around accusations without evidence. Especially when you're accusing 3 Gates Corp.
I've been meaning to say this for a while now. You keep dragging 3 Gates Corp into every conversation. What are you? The CEO's secret illegitimate child or something? This isn't about them. We're accusing you, personally. Stop hiding behind the company's name.
That doesn't change anything. I already checked with public security. Those thugs who trashed the resort were just some gang. What does that have to do with me? And this Bangbu's injuries? How is that my problem? Show me the evidence.
Willis, you think you've got everything covered, leaving no loose ends. But you're wrong. Destroying MP's camera wasn't enough. All Bangbu units have built-in visual recording systems. For someone running a cutting-edge tech company, this should have been obvious. But you've turned into nothing but a greedy snake who'll do anything for your own gain. I'm not surprised you underestimated MP and completely forgot what Bangbu are capable of.
Visual recording system, huh? Interesting. And? You did remind me of this feature. If I remember correctly, only the Bangbu's Master and Marcel Group have the authority to access those visual recordings. And if I'm not mistaken, this Penguin Boo's registered master was Teresa's deceased father, wasn't it? The fee for changing ownership isn't cheap, so you've never officially updated the registration. As for Marcel Group, once you submit a data request, it'll take at least 1.5 years to hear anything back. I'm honestly curious. How exactly do you plan to get your hands on this Bangbu's recordings?
Master, I detect a long-awaited opportunity for me to shine. Enter the command, "Please help me, Your Excellency Fairy," and I shall execute the following action. Convert Bangbu's visual recordings into video output. Master, it seems like you're in a situation where verbal commands aren't convenient. I've gone ahead and sent the recordings to your phone. Please don't forget to shower me with extra praise later.
Okay, these are the visual recordings stored inside MP.
Well, you've got some skills. If what you're saying is true, that someone attacked this Bangbu, then the visual recordings must have caught it. Maybe it was one of those leftover thugs from yesterday's gang. You should hand over the recordings to public security and let them sort it out. That'll wrap things up for today.
Still trying to play dumb, Willis. The gang you hired to do your dirty work were all caught yesterday. With hush money for hired thugs being so steep and the risk of exposure so high, there's no way you could have lined up another crew in just one day. Given the situation, don't you think it's far more likely you took matters into your own hands and attacked MP yourself? I'm going to play back the visual recordings. I heard that you love hearing yourself talk. Why don't we give all of New Eridu a chance to hear what you were mumbling at the end?
Wait, don't! I spent a fortune hiring those thugs and they were totally useless. Got themselves caught just like that. Thought this worthless resort was a lost cause. But who would have guessed, just wandering around here, I'd stumble onto such a lucky surprise. This dung Bangbu even set up the projectors for me. This'll work. Just gotta wait till daytime when the place is packed. I'll project all those terrifying images, and the resort will be doomed for good. Smash the camera, then get rid of this Bangbu. Why is it so heavy? Whatever, I'll just leave it invisible and let it rot in the sea. This time I'll finally drive this place into bankruptcy and take it for myself. I've been waiting for too long. Midsummer Inc.'s research data must be hidden somewhere around here.
Got any more excuses? There's no such thing as a voice-changing ribbon in New Eridu, you know?
Wait, everyone, please let me explain. This video doesn't prove anything.
Citizens of New Eridu, I apologize for taking up your valuable time. As the corporate spokesperson for Three Gates Corp., I would like to make an official statement regarding this incident. Willis, former R&D Division Manager at Three Gates Military Tech, has been terminated and permanently blacklisted due to his malicious interference with Fantasy Resort's operations for personal gain, causing severe damage to the company's reputation. Willis's actions were entirely his own and have no connection to our company. Regarding his unauthorized use of our newly developed technology, we will pursue legal action accordingly. For further details, please stay tuned for our upcoming press conference. Thank you for your attention.
As expected of Tops, they never miss a beat when it comes to cutting ties. Must hurt pretty bad, huh? Being abandoned and backstabbed by your master?
If you'd just handed over the damn resort from the start, none of this would have happened. All I wanted was to get my hands on the research data hidden here, to use it for promotion.
Watch out. Looks like he's about to do something crazy.
Now that my career and my life are ruined, none of you are getting out of this in one piece! I should have leveled this place from the start! Would have saved me a ton of trouble!
Flanker strikes to score!
I'm getting fired anyway, so why beat around the bush? Blow it up! Blow it up! And why did you get to go on vacation? Did you even know the pain of spending summer schmoozing with the higher-ups?
Sweep the wimps away! Stay on offense! The enemies are the...
Once this place goes boom, I'll head over and blow up Three Gates! Make myself the boss!
Remember the Southern man. Has he completely lost his mind? Summer nights.
Must be the weather. He probably got heat stroke or something. Let's give him some herbal tea later. Yeah.
Direct hit! How about this? In the name of summer, I won't lose!
Everyone, thank you so much. I don't know what crimes Willis will be charged with, but without him around, I think the resort is finally free from all the nightmares.
I've already repaired MP's body. Thanks, everyone. It's just a shame about the music festival that we had planned for tonight.
Yeah, it's a real shame. But the bands and staff all got spooked and ran off. No matter what we say, they won't come back now. We've got no choice but to put the music festival on hold.
But Yuzuha, weren't you really looking forward to it?
No worries. I feel like I've already spent one heck of an epic summer with you all.
Actually, I might have a way to save the music festival. I could ask a friend and see if she'd be willing to perform here. Since Spook Shack was running the show, I figured I should leave the planning to you guys. so I never brought it up before. But what do you think about having Astra Yao perform here?
Astra Yao? You mean the Astra Yao who's perfectly symmetrical from head to toe except for her leg and armpits? Wise, how do you know her? I love her. You better be clear about this. Do you love her for her songs or for her symmetry? Yuzu, how rude of you! Of course it's because of the music! I'm not just some classical music snob, you know. But Wise, I can't believe you can get Astra Yao on board! Looks like there's still hope for turning this music festival around. Could you contact her right now?
Wise, we've already got some friends staying at the resort, and now we're inviting Astra. Why don't we invite the others to come along too?
Great idea. In that case, let's set up a video call with them.
Wise, what's up? I just wrapped up a commercial shoot. Now heading to my next gig.
Hello, Wise. I just started my learning how to say no to debriefings and everything else training. Did you need something?
Yabi, you just don't want to go to the debriefing, do you? Wise, I just finished work. Are you at a resort?
Proxy, I thought you were video calling me for something important, but look at that! A whole screen full of familiar faces. As for what I'm doing, let's just say PubSec doesn't need to know.
Hey everyone, Belle and I are at Fantasy Resort, and there's gonna be a beach music festival tonight. Would you all like to come to the resort and join us? So, Astra, I have a favor to ask.
Performing at the music festival, right? I'm down. I'm heading over there now.
Huh? How did you know that?
But don't you have another gig coming up?
I was watching the live broadcast earlier. You looked so cool standing up for the resort. The next gig was just some private show for Top's bigwigs anyway. I already asked Eve to cancel it for me.
I watched it too. So my say no training is over now. I'll head over with Yanagi and the others.
I knew you wouldn't forget about me, Proxy. The Cutting Hairs watched the live stream and we're already on the way. But first, let me check. All the resort facilities are free, right? Or at least we get the friends and family discount, yeah?
I didn't catch the live stream, but the case I just handled was connected to your resort. Last night, some gang members were transferred to us from Throne Quarter. They were being particularly difficult to crack, so I was put in charge of the interrogation. I couldn't get them to spill either, but when Jane heard about it, she said she'd handle it. Just now, they confessed everything about their shady dealings with Willis from Three Gates Corp. He'll probably be spending quite a long time behind bars. I'll come over with Qingyi and the others. We could really use a break. Wise, you handled this case brilliantly.
Thanks, guys. See you all tonight at the resort.
Wise, don't end the video call yet. Can I have a quick word with Astra?
Of course. What are you planning to say, Yuzuha?
Everyone, I have an announcement to make! Tonight, I'll be performing at the Fantasy Music Festival, so get ready for some incredible magic through music! If you're interested, come meet me at Fantasy Resort. Let's make this the most amazing summer night ever!
You actually came up with that on the spot? Yuzuha, are you some kind of genius?
I wonder how much it would have cost to get this kind of media coverage the normal way.
Bet Willis never saw this coming. All that effort he put into getting media to trash us ended up working in our favor. The music festival's hype is gonna hit an all-time high. So, Alice, How are you liking your first summer since joining Spook Shack?
Huh? Me? How should I put this? Nothing went according to plan at all. Everything was total chaos. Just one scare after another, and I barely got any chance to relax. It's completely different from what I had in mind. But I loved it. Honestly, it might have been the best summer I've ever had.
What brings you here this time?
Welcome, everyone, to Fantasy Music Festival! Let's make this a summer night to remember!
绽放吧，像是斑斓的芳华，在最喧闹的初夏，抛下雨伞等待大雨落下，未来藏在迷雾之中，从不作答，寻找吧，你眼交织的火花。
The holiday's almost over.
So, summer's ending already?
It's not over yet! As long as we're together, every night is one to remember this summer!
Would you like to take a stroll on the beach?
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
No doubt.
I'll handle this, but take me shopping later. Your weakness has been exposed.
Our watch over good?
Don't freak out now! A chance to score! Remember the soft touch of someone. Flanger strikes to score! Too much gunpowder?
It's legit still. Release.
Your opponent is me. Summer memories with infinite strength.
Insignificant grapple.
Direct hit! Feel the sea breeze.
Disappointing.
Let's try something new! I'm no longer weak. Why so I offer you the dazzling star of a summer night. Would you like to take a—
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Need my help, Yuzuha? Your weakness has been exposed.
Step back. What a nuisance. Look at this. Leave it to me.
I'll handle this, but take me—
Insignificant grapple.
Let's ride the wave! And offense! Let's go!
Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
Don't worry, I got it! Remember the soft touch of someone. Sorry for stealing your spotlight. Surf's up!
Take this.
Let's try something new! I'm no longer weak. So prove it!
Welcome to Fantasy Resort.
Wise, you've arrived!
So what happened?
Yuzuha kept teasing me last night. She acted like she was possessed or some nonsense, chasing me around with her eyes closed.
Whoa! Still snitching on me? I told you I was just dreaming. I don't even remember what happened. Why are you making such a big fuss out of it?
That's not even the craziest part! I hid in the bathroom and you just kept banging on the door! No point in hiding. I'm gonna get you! Hee hee hee! Here I come!
Come on. Now you're even scared of other people's dreams? Better watch out when you hit the hay tonight. You little scaredy carrot!
What are you gonna do?
Wait, you were dreaming?
Yeah, a ghost story enthusiast like me is more in tune with the serene.
Sounds like you are sleepwalking. Can you tell us about your dream?
It was a tranquil stretch of sea. As a kid, I was lying on my paddleboard, tired and sleepy. The sea was shrouded in mist, with only a reef visible in the distance. The waters were perfectly still. Suddenly, I heard a delicate and pure song fill the air. A mermaid-like shadow appeared in the water before me and quickly swam away behind the distant reef. The song drifted from behind the reef as I paddled toward the rocks. I was paddling along when suddenly the singing stopped. Confused, I paddled forward anxiously and heard a splash from behind the reef. It sounded like something falling into the water. When I reached the reef, I found nothing behind the rocks, just some ripples dancing on the water's surface.
So, you dreamed about a mermaid, but never actually saw it?
Nobody gets me like you do, Wise. Uh-oh, see that skeptical look on the Missy's face? She probably thinks I'm just spinning another tall tale.
Am I wrong? I've only just joined Spook Shack and you've already tricked me countless times. Like treasure hunting in Siloam Bay, only to find some marbles stashed by elementary school kids. Or investigating cat spirit rumors on 6th Street, only for it to be a cat siren with 2 tails. Oh, and don't forget hunting for demons moaning in a hollow, only to discover it was a lost bamboo with a broken voice module.
So everything turned into an episode of Redu's Myths Busted, huh? I think I get where Alice is coming from now.
Huh. Looks like you really don't believe me. I even wasted my breath telling you all those juicy stories from my dreams.
Yuzuha? It's not that I don't believe your dream. It's just...
Oh no, seems like I said something I shouldn't have. We better go find her, quick.
Hope you enjoy exploring the dreamlike deep sea.
doing? Don't you want to try our aqua blast? Locked and loaded! Reload time! Come on, Yuzuha! Win it, and the Legends of the Deep tape is ours! Quiet! I need to You've got it, Yuzuha! Give it your best shot! I said quiet! I gotta concentrate! Gotta reload! Perfect! Come on! Praise me!
Hold up, Yuzuha. About your dream last night.
This is the place! The mermaid song! The color...
Wait. Don't tell me that...
No way.
Mermaids are real? Of course! My paranormal radar... But... isn't this place a little... eerie for mermaids? Come on, Alice. Don't you want to be the first scientist to study mermaids? Think about it. Discovering a new species. Having your name go down in the history books of ether biology. Your outstanding work could even result in a mermaid emblem being added to the Timefield family crest.
Wow! You think I could really achieve something like that?
The similarities with your dream are definitely worth looking into, but I doubt mermaids are going to be that easy to find.
Oh, come on, Proxy! Don't you want to capture some mermaid footage? Just think, if we rent out that tape, no, a public screening, you'll never have to worry about your electricity bills again! Just picture it now. As the film ends, the whole audience rises for a standing ovation. The credits roll across the screen. Director, Faithin, narrator, Alice, producer, Ukinami Yuzuha, action director, Komano Manato. Special thanks to the Timefield family.
I have no idea why a nature documentary needs an action director, but that actually sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, right? Let's go find Mia and get to the bottom of this.
A one-of-a-kind, brand new experience.